My daughter has optic nerve hypoplasia. Her eyes see 20/20, but the cord that connects the eyes to the brain is underdeveloped. She's blind. The day that I found out about stem cells in China was the happiest day that I'd had in a long, long, long time. I told Macy we were going to get it done.
I can't believe that after all these years, I have a chance of being able to see.
They will go in and do stem cell injections into her spine, one every week for 5 weeks, and then they'll do one intravenously through her vein. Even though this treatment is not approved in the United States, I could not find one shred of evidence that this is in any way, shape, or form dangerous. Nothing.
Well, Shell and Macy kept a video diary while they were in China. Let's take a look at that.
15 years, we're doing it. It's happening. China or bust.
Going to China, going to Qingdao. Well, after hours of flight time, we're finally here. Today, I'm getting my first spinal. I was scared of all the needles, acupuncture, blood tests, IV, anything.
I'm coming to hold your hand. Everything's fine. I'm right here.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Okay, Macy, so you're getting ready for your second spinal.
Yeah,
So what are you thinking?
I'm nervous. You don't want to do it, but you're doing it because it's for a good reason, and I want this more than anything, so. It is 2 days after my spinal that I had on Friday. I could see the color of my mom's eyes a little bit further away than normally. My fourth spinal, I've had a headache lately, but it's been going off and on. But I feel pretty good right now. I got to see this. You know how like I have to look about that close when I'm writing?
Uh-huh.
Well, I can sit up right there, and if I focus really hard, I can read what I'm writing. I've never been able to look that far with that tiny print. Here, write something down.
Okay, there, I wrote a sentence.
You are awesome, chicken legs. Isn't that so cool? It is scary, and it's been very hard, but the outcome of this, it's amazing. It's so awesome.
From watching the tape, it looks like Macy is regaining her sight, but is she? Macy joins us now with her mom, Shell, and also joining us is leading pediatric ophthalmologist Dr. Mark Borchere from the Children's Hospital of Los Angeles. And Macy, it's so good to see you home.
Thank you.
And for everyone in the audience, this is a remarkable young woman who is... And everyone here wants to know how you feel.
There's so many things that I never knew what they were, and now it's like a whole new world to me. You know, when we're driving, I'm seeing signs, I'm reading them, I'm reading further away. It's just amazing.
The question ultimately remains, Dr. Borchere, are these visual changes that Macy talks about, are they there or are they not? And I'd love for you, if you would be willing, to maybe take Macy over and do an eye exam on her.
Sure.
What do you think? Macy, you up for that?
Okay.
All right. Let's go ahead and head over and we'll go to the exam room. And one thing that's important to note here is that before Macy went to China, she still did have some vision in her right eye. And what we're trying to determine right now is how that vision is now compared to before she went to China for the stem cells.
Do you see the eye chart there?
Yep.
You do? Mm-hmm. Okay. So, do you see any of the letters on there?
I do. The top one is E.
Uh-huh.
The second level is, I believe, F.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly an E. I think it's an F. And, oh no, I'm sorry, EF.
Okay. Anything else?
The third level, it's really blurry, and I can tell they're letters, but it's really hard to make out.
Mm-hmm. I'm just going to have you step forward a bit. Okay. Okay, so read that line the best you can.
L, P, S,
Good.
X.
Good. Very good. Thank you. Excellent.
We're going to be right back.
Coming up.
we're not real confident that these treatments at this stage of the game are effective.
I don't care what the doctors say. I care about what she says, and that matters to me.
It is 2 days after my spinal.
Okay, where do you guys want to go next? I'm doing awesome. I'm seeing better.
That was Macy, who went to China for an unapproved stem cell treatment to cure her blindness. Jeff, I want to talk with you for a minute because Macy feels better. She's happier. I can tell you're more confident. So we're not real confident that these treatments at this stage of the game are effective. Talk to me about placebo effect. Talk to me about what else may be going on. But more than anything, could there be legitimate changes?
Well, before she went to China, her vision in her good eye was 2400. And apparently after, in her eye doctor's office, had proved to 2200. What happened when she came back and she went horseback riding? Had her vision changed at all?
Well, I got a phone call from where we board her horse, and the lady called me, and she said, I just want to call and let you know, Macy's all excited. She told me the pasture was really green, which it's, it's always green, but Macy's never noticed that. And then she said, Macy goes, wow, so that's what a blade of grass looks like.
And I think one of the amazing things about all this is, whether the treatment is controversial or not, one thing I know in all this is how devoted you are as a mom. What advice do you have for parents out there who are thinking about taking their kids abroad and all the research that you did?
Well, what I would tell parents is, and this is no offense to any medical doctors, but don't listen to everything that they tell you. I was told right off the bat when Macy was born, she will never, ever have any improvements. And now they're saying, oh, yes, kids with optic nerves can maybe have some improvements. So the lesson that I learned early on was I have to follow my heart. I have to do what I think is best. And don't ever take no for an answer, because there just might be something out there that will help. And just having her being in the car with me, asking me, why does that have a cross on it? Why does that have an X on it? Why are there lines on the road? Why does that have a dash? How come now they're solid? Those kinds of things, I don't care what the doctors say. I care about what she says, and that matters to me, because placebo effect or not, I'll take whatever I can get.